All right. How you doing? T-Rex, what's happening? You made it. You made it. You made it. So today I'm going to be doing some animations. So I dedicated yesterday to accessories, and yeah, it's just always such a mess. All those accessories. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit today, and we're gonna do some animating. So yeah. Whew. Here we go. Okay. So we've got a few options for what I want to animate, but let me. Okay, so actually, yeah, I know what I want to animate today. So taking advantage of having some time off and catching the lies. Sweet, that's cool. Well, awesome that you're spending your vacation time with me. So appreciate it. Yeah. So what we are working on today. So geez, Figma's not up. Hold on. So on Save Joey, we've got. Oh, I realize I'm also doing music. There we go. While this loads. Come on, Figma. Yeah. Okay. So the movement algorithm on Save Joey is going to be super intense to tackle. Let me explain why. So basically, so you have up to 5 Joeys can fit in one bowl at any given point, right? We have this like grid inside of the bowl, which is going to be like this, where basically each Joey, their center point, which is like right around their leg, sits on each of these dots, right? When's the digital closet coming out? Don't worry, it's coming. By the end of August is the plan for beta on that one. So yeah, we're really looking good for that. So I think we've got a good shot. So I'm making that. Yo, Taylor Reese, thanks so much for all the presents. Appreciate you. Okay, so yes, as I was saying, so this is the grid that all the Joeys will be able to move around in, right? And so the center point of a Joey is like right around this area. And so thanks for fixing that. Yeah, no worries. It was super annoying. The keyboard icons on Tashery were working, but now they're back. Hey, how's it going, Nobila? Yeah, I remember you. Don't worry. And also, what's happening in the elevator? What's going on? So I'm explaining the grid movement system on Joey. So basically so you get up to 5 Joeys at once can be in one bowl, right? So this is kind of like the most busy that your Joey bowl could be. So Joey Beans, Zoe Beans, sorry, thanks for following. I got Joey on the mind, so yeah, but anyways, so at any given second, there could be 0 or all of your Joeys moving at once, right? And so those Joeys can move 3 points left and left, right, up, or down. They can move 3 grid points at any given moment. So they could go from here down to here, or they could go from here just to over here, right? And all of them can be doing that independently of each other. However, they can't get to, like they could be this close, but they can't be like right on top of each other, because then it could look really awkward where they're kind of like this, So basically, as long as they're moving, they shouldn't overlap too bad. And when one does, the color of the Joey is going to turn a little darker. That way, it kind of like looks like it's in 3D space. It's going to be like shadowed just a little bit. So that is the complications around there's so many complications on the movement system. So what we decided was that for beta, we're not going to get this movement system in. However, we are going to be getting the Joeys to move. It's just going to be like way less natural. Like you'll be able to, if you sit there and watch it for long enough, you'll be able to see that there's kind of like a loop to them moving. And then how it's going to work is like each Joey will be coming in at a different point on the loop. So, like let's say that this is the loop where they're kind of like go here, they move down here, and they kind of float for a second, then they move this way, then they go this way, and then back. And then, so then you do that like for all of the Joeys, and all of them are on a different loop point, right? So anyways, we need to make those loops right now so that it at least feels a little natural. Yes, exactly, like the DVD bouncing. Yes. Yeah, I was going to mention that, but I didn't know if that was like a thing that other people understood on that. But if money's gone, all of a sudden it should have a shark animation to take all the Joeys. Yeah, so we've got to get some really cool animations like that where the Joeys like kind of like die, like what happens when they die, right? So I think that like we got some opportunity to go do those, but right now we're gonna do the looping of the DVD animations. Yes. So what's happening, Nick? How you doing? Hi-oh. Yes, release is we're shooting for the 21st of July. However, I think that it might get bumped back to later that week. Basically, it takes about 3 to 4 days of review time before we get on the App Store, even though it's a beta. I'm guessing that we'll be submitting around here, and then probably early this week or late that week we'll be getting it on there. So. Hey, what's happening, Leppy-kun? What's going on? Will we animate accessories? At the moment, no. But they aren't called symbols on Figma. I know. That's a really that's funny you jumped in on there. Yeah, it's actually called components, right? It's called components. I used to use Sketch, and they call them symbols there, and so I've just kind of like kept that verbiage for myself. But yeah, so the female one's called Zoe. Oh, I like that ideas, but we are going to make all Joeys they them. So basically, there isn't a gender specific Joey. At least right now, there isn't going to be. So, but I like that idea of Zoe if we go that route. So, Whistle Blip Blop, thanks for giving me a follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's go animate these loops, right? So first, I would love to get the grid involved. And actually, I think I do have the grid. Can you make Shark Joey act like a shark? I mean, like the kind of like no, I guess is quick answer. Just like how can we do that, right? Like I don't know how we could actually do that really correctly, So I think for now I'm gonna say no to that. Because also too, accessories will not actually affect the Joey at the moment. I would love to get into that, but yeah, right now we don't have plans to have the Joey. Or sorry, right now we don't have development plans to make the accessories change how the Joeys move. There is going to be when the movement algorithm gets there, they are gonna like certain ones are gonna move more often and faster than the other ones. So maybe that's what we can do is we can tie it to accessories at that point. So what's up, Melty Mermaid? How's it going, everybody? Just a heads up, Melty Mermaid was the one who sent in the Discord this sheet with a breakdown and suggested that I go make a ADHD budgeting app. So that's what turned into Save Joey. So all of us are here because of Melty Mermaid. So yeah. Are you gonna need to re-enter how much you've spent, or how will it work? Yeah. So we're gonna be connecting it to a bank account. And however, it's not global coverage just yet. Right now, there's only 7 countries covered. It's U.S., Canada, Ireland, UK, France, Spain, and Netherlands. Those are the ones that are covered right now. Everybody else will need to do a manual entry mode, and how that's going to go is you're going to be able to set the kind of like your income and expenses up front, and then you'll set notifications to remind yourself when to go input data, kind of thing. And so, no, unfortunately, Switzerland won't be. So I know it's so frustrating that you came up with the idea, but then you won't be able to connect the bank. So the idea is that we're going to use Plaid API right now, and then we'll probably get into other APIs as soon as we can to be able to start supporting other ones that they don't cover. However, they are going to be moving all throughout Europe in the next few months to start covering those as well. So do we have an app to keep track of subscriptions? So right now we don't have it keeping track of subscriptions, but I do think that it's a place that we could go inside of the expenses, because basically right now how it does it is it's gonna scan for bill. It's gonna create bills by saying it's gonna create bills by saying it happens at the same time by the same name, like every transaction. So it's like if Netflix happens every day, like every 13th of the month, right? Then it'll mark that as a bill, kind of thing. So I think that what we could do is eventually turn bills into like, it's either bills are over $100 or something, and then everything else is subscriptions, because like, no subscription is more than 100, but unless I'm wrong, but yeah. And then we are going to be doing. Will you be able to set savings goals? So yeah, right now all we have is the month, like your monthly income minus your monthly bills, and then that turns into a weekly budget. So right now we don't have any like room to say I also want to save an additional $10 a week or something like that. We don't have that yet. However, I do want to get into that. Definitely want to do that. So yeah. Hey, you know what? I just realized Melty Mermaid is not a moderator. So there you go. Mod, yeah. Cool. Okay, so let me dive into the animations now, because we gotta get something done today. Yesterday, all we did was accessories. Not saying that wasn't anything, right? However, we didn't get what I wanted to get done yesterday. Or sorry, no, I let myself lean into just the accessories yesterday, but today I really want to make sure that we get all of the animations that I would like to get done. Yeah, okay. SVG it. Can maybe show us different styles. Of accessories, you mean? Yes, I'll show you that really quick before I get into to animating. So yeah, there are a lot. So all of these are the accessories. So I'm actually not using Adobe XD. This is called Figma that I'm using. So I definitely prefer Figma over Adobe XD. So here you go. This is an animation I made yesterday of all of the accessories. It's so fast. It's still not even done. There you go. That's it. And we made even more after this too. So yeah. There's so many. Yeah, so those are all of them. But yeah, I like the chef hat too. But my favorite one, I think right now. So for a while, my favorite has been the Devil in Disguise Joey, which is this one. I don't know, it's just like so simple and I love it. But then yesterday T-Rex suggested we make Bjork's swan outfit, and I think it's just so good, like it's like, yeah, it's just so like goofy, it's perfect. So I think this one might be my new favorite one. So then yeah, we made an Among Us one yesterday. Also a Post Malone Joey. Yeah, what else did we do yesterday? We did Grim Reaper too. Is that all we got after? Yeah, we got Shark too, Flipper. Want to know if I'm gonna need to pay so I can play with my Doge Joey? No, we've got Doge Joey yesterday. The only thing is that you'll have to like save money for a while until you get Doge. Like, you know, like you might get it the first time, but it might take a little while to get. So just heads up on that one. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is get into animating. So we've got a lot of animations mapped out, like already. So, but yeah, it will be pay what you want. But I think that you saw that video already because I saw your comment about the Doge yesterday. And trust me, we are going to be getting it. It's just that, yeah, we gotta build up to it, you know, or you gotta build up to it. 516. Okay. So I've got the grid set up now. When's the game out? We're planning on hitting around July 21st is the goal right now. I think that it might take just a little bit longer than that, but we'll see. There's a shot. There's a chance that it makes it. That it makes it, but I think that there's also another chance that it doesn't. So, yeah, okay. So right now what I'm doing is we are going to be making the bowl animation algorithm. Like when the Joeys are moving around, they're gonna be like, it's gonna be like really natural. Like you won't even it won't feel like it's a program, you know, because they're just gonna be like randomly moving every once in a while. However, we're not starting with that because it's just gonna be like so much extra work that we don't want to hold beta for that, where we can make like a fake like a loop animation kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm setting that all up to get to that point. So yeah. Okay. $369 by 209. Artboard it. 369 by 209. Wait, that's not right. Ah, oh, damn. Then plus, geez. Okay, I got it. Here you go. All right. Hey, Ghost Cat, thanks so much for giving me a follow. I appreciate it. So do I need to pay something so I can build up to? Oh, no. So you shouldn't need to pay. But basically, yeah, like the idea is that you just have to save money over time in order, and then like every week you get a new Joey, and then that turns into, you know, like basically a week later is when you see if that Joey is the Doge Joey or not, kind of thing. So so it's a little bit more. It's like that's kind of like the whole premise of the game is that like you slowly collect over time the Joeys that you want, kind of thing. We do have an idea of doing like a loot box, where, so you know, when this castle animation that you see here, that is the default, right? But you can upgrade to have that be something else, like a palm tree or something like that. And so we plan on making, or we're thinking of, or sorry, in order to do that, the Joey needs to be sacrificed in order to upgrade to like a palm tree or something. And so that's where the game like gets fun and dark a little bit. But we're thinking that there's going to be like a loot box system that will allow you to change like 2 Joeys to get the kind of Joey that you actually want, kind of thing. So yeah, I guess stay tuned for that. But when new loot boxes in the UR, well, no. So that's the thing is you don't actually pay for the loot box. You here. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, basically, so like you can upgrade this structure, right? And in order to do that, you have to press this this payment button. So you can change it from, or sorry, not payment, upgrade button. So you can change the castle to a palm tree or to an umbrella or, you know, to the Joey wood sign. You can also change the color of the water to like any hex code value that you want to. But in order to do that, you need to sacrifice your Joeys. And so you press this upgrade button, that pulls up this modal. And then, you know, before we were just going to have watercolors like that you choose from, which is basically like you can get a flag or a color. So the color is like you have to sacrifice 1 Joey, but then to get a flag color, you would have to sacrifice 2 Joeys. And then, you know, each structure has its own amount of Joeys kind of thing. But yeah, we were thinking that we could do a loot box section where basically you could do 2 Joeys to get like a normal, you know, like 1 accessory, or you can do 3 Joeys to get 2 accessory Joey. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I don't know if it's gonna work, but yeah, like it probably won't be that beta anyways. So I guess no rush on it, but yeah. When it's the in-game currency, wouldn't it be probably? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Well, because like I guess it kind of is, but like I guess we'd have to look at the legalities on it. But like you don't actually purchase that in-game currency. You know what I mean? Like you have to save money to get to that point. So I don't think it's a thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We need a lawyer for a lot of different reasons. But yeah, I guess if we're gonna do that, we should probably check that out. Okay. All right, we got Joey involved now. So we're going to give that a fill. Yeah, you'll be able to choose which Joeys you can sacrifice, so don't worry about that. Yeah, because that's yeah, it'd be a bummer if it just like grabbed randomly like 2 random ones. You're like, what the hell? Okay, geez, there's so much like setup. I'm sorry that you guys all have to watch this boringness. But we need to make sure that we get the grid system right, you know? Okay, so just to confirm, Joey can move from that point. Yeah, you know what I might actually do is not even... Yeah, I think I'm going to actually just do the 2 points, like, or, you know, 4 points. So we would do the point here. Then there's a point here. And then another one here. Okay. Damn it. I'm having a tough time with this program right now. Okay, here we go. I got what I needed. Nice. You can't really see them too well, but there's a yellow dot right there on the four angles that I can go into. So Yeah. Hey, Furby Chalk, thanks for giving me a follow. I appreciate you and welcome to the community. Potato Pababa Pabat or what? Sorry, thanks for following me too. Ghost Cat, I think I already got you, but if not, thank you so much. Can you name your Joeys? Let me get at that shit. Boom. Yes, you'll be able to name your Joeys. You'll be able to tap on a Joey, and then it'll come up with this modal. You'll be able to see what their name is, when they were born, and then what they're thinking about you. And then from there, you can change the name of them, kind of thing. So, can we have water sound effects as they're moving? Oh, that's such a great idea. That's a really good idea. I think maybe not on the beta, but I think we could definitely do that. We should actually like do a live where I do like a bunch of Foley sounds. You know, that'd be really fun. Yeah, I'll make an axolotl Joey. Just like now, right now, I'm animating right now because we gotta get some. Today's not accessory day, unfortunately. So, but trust me, I will be making more accessories. I promise. Okay. All right. So basically, these are like the limits that Joey can move through. So I'm like just setting those boundaries right now so that I can like keep track of them for myself for later, you know? All right. Nice. What's the app name? We're calling this Save Joey. So basically, the idea is that you save money in real life and you save your pet Joey. So yeah, that's it. So what animation am I working on right now? Yeah, so let me explain really quick just to catch everybody up. So basically, each Joey lives in this grid system, and so each Joey can move every second. They either one or none or all five of your Joeys could be moving, and so they could move 3 grid points at any in a circle. So this Joey could move to here. Or like in this circle area, and all of them could be moving at any different increments and times. However, it's going to be really complicated to get all of that mapped out. So for the beta, we're just going to make like a looped animation where maybe the Joey goes from here and just kind of like moves this way, floats for a little while, then they flip and go this way. Float for a little while, then they go across, then back and everything. So basically, what we need to do is make 10 levels of animation for that, where based on the amount of money that you have in the weekly budget, we need to make a loop for each section. So this is 100% filled. 90, 80, 70, all the way down to like less than 10% filled. All of them will be hanging in a loop down here, kind of thing. So, so those are the animations that we're gonna make right now. Is each level of those of that loop. So it's kind of like the DVD animations, or the DVD waiting screen where you have a DVD on, like you don't actually play it. And like it kind of like just circles back and like hits the corner and bounces. It's gonna be those vibes right now. So why have we chosen kangaroo as the animal? Yeah, let me chat about that while I start the animation process up. So basically, when we first started this on, we did it on a live, and we were hanging out. And we were mapping out like a really, really traditional budgeting app, right? We had plans to do all kinds of graphs and stuff like that, and then we decided that we were going to make it a weekly budget, and so the weekly budget was going to have a spot where based on the money that you're spent already, there was going to be a graph that emptied out as you spent money, kind of thing. So you can kind of like gather that led to us deciding to make a a fishbowl, where basically the fish would swim and yeah, we made a fish bowl where like the fish would hang out and the water in the bowl would go away. So then somebody said that they wanted to make their fish named Joey, and so then while I was running, I went and searched for my icon library for the for Joey, and then that was obviously kangaroo, and so that's from that moment on, Joey was a Dolpharoo. So yeah, that's Joey was then a kangaroo in the water, and then eventually we decided to mark it down as a Dolpharoo, where we actually animated or created like the flipper and everything like that too. So yeah, that's the history of it all. So yeah, and I think it was Izzy Gordon who came up with the idea for the Joey name, So it's kind of funny. Like somebody the other day asked why it was all Australian themed with the kangaroo and stuff. I was like, for a moment, I was like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, because by that point, I had already been considering Joey as a Dolpharoo, not a kangaroo anymore. So, but actually, my daughter, she's seen a few of these videos, and she's like 18 months old, so she goes camel, and I was like, no, it's not a camel, okay. So that's the history of the Joey name. Head accessories, ears, cool. So right now I've got like a really nice floating animation already, really like mapped out well. So I'm just like copying that animation over. So the software that I'm using here is called Rive. It's actually like in beta still, which is kind of funny, but we are. It's used mostly for like gaming right now, but we're like how it works is you can send data from like code, and then it triggers what animation type we want it to play. So then it's just on me to go make like a bunch of animations for this app. So that's kind of where we're at with it. So yeah, there you go. So that's the floating animation. You can kind of see it, like, the ears flick every once in a while. The tail wags just a little bit. Yeah. So we are gonna have the Joey sitting in this and hanging out. I think that we'll have that little loop animation play every once in a while, but for now we're going to have the Joey move. So okay, so let's just move this block. So we're gonna have that start to play around 30 seconds. So first up, we have to go grab a kick. Here we go. Where's the kick? So there's a big kick here. We can make that one a kick. Tail. It's gonna be annoying to have to like copy over every single one. Oh wait, actually, I think I can do it all together now that I've got each one labeled. Nope, I can't do that. Bummer. Such a bummer. Ears. Okay. By the way, let me show you what this movement is. It's the big kick going from the center to the top left. So I'm gonna make that be like one, and maybe we'll just have it go like really far this time. So ears, okay, fin. Hey, Vegemite is ass. Thank you for giving me a follow and welcome to the community. I'm having a lot of fun doing this with you all. I appreciate you hanging with me and watching me do this. And yeah, that's all I got. Okay, I'm gonna cut. What is this? Why is it not copying? Okay. All right, so we got the Joey moving. I think I'm gonna actually start the positioning of the Joey further away. Nolan, could you do audiobooks? You're very soothing. I love that. Yeah, I think I actually listen to a lot of audiobooks, so maybe I'm just kind of channeling that energy. Maybe yeah, like last year. No, actually not last year. So like it was mostly when I listen to them when I'm driving mostly, and so I did a lot more driving before the pandemic, obviously, and so I in 2019 I listened to like 150 hours of audiobooks, kind of thing. So no, sorry, no, yes, was it? Yes, 150 hours, and I was split down the center between fiction and nonfiction. It was like 75 kind of thing. So I'm a big time fantasy guy, This is way too far. So we're going to have Joey go this way. That looks super good. Okay, now maybe we'll just have it float a little bit further. That's way too far, right? Here, maybe we make it like way further out. Yeah, like so it's like slower. No, not that slow. You know what? This is like really hard to like grasp where in the bowl it is. So I think I'm gonna re-import the grid a little bit into this. Here, let's see. Putting it at 200. So yeah, it'll be roughly like that. So my dad used to put as much as he could into my toast. Never been the same. What is Vegemite? Is that like is it like jam or something? I'm gonna guess that it's like jam. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I see. Sorry, I'm just like mapping out like the connection to here because this is the bottom right corner of the movement grid, and so I only got that point right now. So yeah, I see. Cool. Yeah, I think it's like roughly like this. Yeah. Okay, nice. All right. It's a savory spread for Joe. Oh, okay. Very salty jam. I don't know. It's not a US thing, I guess. Vegemite there. Okay. So we got the movement here. I think that the rotation of Joey should go differently. Like, I think that the rotation shouldn't. Yeah, that should be like that. What is with the scale? Nice. It's kind of like floating. I like this kind of deal. Yeah, maybe it'll just like kind of like move with it a little bit, you know? It'll kind of like just scan across the screen. Whoa, shit. It's like too fast, right? I'm struggling here. I don't know. I'm not feeling the animation today. I think that we should move this closer. Yeah, we got to move that closer. And then... Whoa, big jump. It's like too fast, right? So I think that we need to move the positioning just a little bit to the left. Dude, why does it keep bugging like that? I wish that it locked in. It's ridiculous. Beta, am I right? So basically what's happening is I keep like it's like a minute and a half of duration on this animation, so it's really hard to zoom in, see all the points properly. So I'm like having trouble sticking to the right one. Here you go. This'll do. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. We're getting there. What's up, Aowin? How's it going? Sorry I'm missing everybody's comments. I'm having a tough time focusing today a little bit, so... it's too quick, you know? Like this is too fast. So I think we need to slide them over a bit. That's cool. That looks good. That looks good. Hello, Dick full of helium. What's happening? Can you add a creeper Joey from Minecraft? Oh, I love that idea. That's yeah. It's really cool. We're right now what I'm doing, however, is I'm working on animations because we need to set basically like a loop of our Joey. So that way we can like set the loop in a few ways for the Joey, you know. Oh shoot, I missed that one. But so basically, yeah, like we're gonna have it eventually where each Joey has their own movement system, and they like randomly choose to go right. They might go left. They might go really far up left or down right, kind of thing. And it's gonna loop around like that for them. But for the beginning, like initial stage, we're gonna instead do a quick like loop animation where where each Joey will live inside of that loop and run like that. Yeah, where basically like the idea is that we'll have a few loops and a Joey might randomly be on one of the loop tracks kind of thing. So and then we'll eventually make it where it's more complicated kind of thing. So hey again, you said you were having a hard time focusing. Do you have your music on? Yeah, I do. Ha, love it that you know that. Yeah, I do have my music on, but it's not working today. I don't know. Maybe I need another coffee. But until then, yeah. When's the app launched? So we're shooting for the 20th, but it's probably going to be like later, like the last week of July, I think. So, yeah, there's a chance that it opens up quicker that's beta. But yeah, it'll probably launch like the first week of August there. So, doesn't already, you should make the tail move. Yes, the tail does move. So you can see it like, check it out. Oh yeah, it's not really flicking there. In the initial spot, it should be flicking harder here. But you can kind of see the little tail wag a little bit, kind of thing. And so, yeah. I actually it's funny. I went to the aquarium with my daughters a few weeks ago, and I was like watching the little fish move, and I was like really like studying it because I was like, okay, I'm gonna go animate some of this stuff for Joey, and so yeah, I think all fish, they don't really flap like this; they flap like this, you know, like in Z index space, and so. With their tail, I mean. And so I was just like, shit, that's like really complicated to animate. So I'm just gonna avoid not even touch it for a while. So that's my plan. I'm sticking to it for now. But you know, it's cool. Like we can go in and overhaul any of these animations, and we can do it like without even updating the app, which is really dope. So yeah. I had a fish. His name was Blue. Oh, that's cool. What kind of fish was it? Was it just like I guess you don't really know what fish it is unless you're like it's like a fancy fish, right? I don't know. I've never had a fish actually. I'm doing all this on natural feeling, you know. Hi, what's up? You have a Mubwick. That's cool. So one of my best friends, he had a fish, and he named his fish Relongornius. So it's the weirdest name. So yeah, I still remember it, you know, because it was freaking Relongornius. Like what? What? Yeah. I don't know. I was 5. Yeah. Sorry for putting you on the spot there. My bad. right. We're gonna have our Joey flex the leg, and then they're gonna kick off again. Hi, what's up, Derek Dupp? Derek Dupp, what's going on? It's way too fast. By the way, I'm gonna kick the leg. I'm just right now. I'm like working on the setup, like the movement of the body, how far we want it to go. You know what? I think I might do something like this. Position, rotation, move it a little ways back. Nice, this is it. Cool. I have everything for a fish in need, but I don't have a fish. That's funny. Well, this Save Joey will hopefully get a little bit more real saving for a fish, or yeah, taking care of a real Dolpharoo, you know. I guess it's not real, so, but it is in my book, you know. But yeah, if you save enough money, the tank overflows and it upgrades to a bigger tank. That's a really cool idea. So actually, we thought about doing a formal savings thing, and for a while I was like stuck on like what could we do? What's the best route? And I forget who had the idea, but it's such a cool idea where you can say that, like, you can choose a new bowl shape. Like, so, you know, like we've got the circular bowl shape, right? But maybe we would make one that's like a vase vibe where it's like squared but like kind of bowed out, you know? And so the idea is that you would be able to say that I want to save, you know, $1,000, and so then you but like as you fill up the savings, the water in that bowl fills up, and then you get to use that like it kind of like unlocks the bowl eventually. Does that make sense? So I thought it was a really cool idea. Sorry, I'm not talking very well today. My brain's not on. Basically, you choose a new bowl shape, and then you get to save money over time, and then the water in that bowl fills rather than goes down because it's all savings based. And then once you actually save all the money, then it unlocks it as a bowl for you to put your Joeys in. Boom! There you go. I did it. Yeah, I don't know why my brain's not working well today. So you're all gonna just have to watch me limp through it. Why does this feel so weird as well? I have a lizard named Spike. That's cool. You know, I'm kind of realizing that, like, did I have much of a childhood? Because I never really like got a pet outside. I got a dog, you know. So, but yeah, that's it. I guess. Yeah, I didn't really have any like other like lizards or anything like that, you know. This is like a little too fast of a kick for not moving. Nice, that looks super fluid. Yeah, buddy. That looks good. That looks really good. Okay. Now we're gonna zoom out. We're gonna copy all of the initial points, initial keyframe points, and we're gonna paste those over here because that's like them like going back to normal. Yeah, that looks super. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, I see what happened. Here you go. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we gotta get the tail flick as well. I'm thinking that the tail's gonna go up, and then it's gonna go like that, you know. Wondering, have you ever seen the clip of a man who fought a kangaroo to save his dog? I don't think so. Let's all go watch it together. Kangaroo fight off a dog. Let's see. Is it this one? Man punches a kangaroo to rescue his dog. Yeah, that's it. Let's watch it together, everybody. YouTube, always trying to show me ads, you know? There it is. Here you go. Get him. Oh, what the heck? Dude, the kangaroo like barely even moved, you know? He took care of his dog there. How, like, for the Aussies in the house, like, have you like ever actually seen a kangaroo, or is it like a stereotype? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like in the wild. I mean, you know what I mean? I feel like it might be a stereotype, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Rotation. We're gonna do the. We're also gonna curl the tail a little bit, so we got to rotate that, and we're gonna rotate the flipper as well. So yeah, we're gonna do full on curl. Tail. I'm gonna curl it up. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah. Doctor Who theme, Joey. I like that. Nice. The actual tail needs to go up though, right? Okay, here it is. That looks cool. It's a little too curled here though. So we're gonna go ahead and decurl it. Yeah. Oh, that looks so sick. You hear a child? Yeah. my daughter's playing, you know. I got the work from home vibes, you know. I've actually worked from home for about, I think like 6 years now, is it? So the pandemic didn't really like displace me too much. Before I was doing all of this Rad Collab stuff, I was I was doing just freelance. I was a freelancer, and so I've kind of like shit. Oh, okay. Jeez, sorry. So I worked from home for a while, and even before that, I was at an agency that I basically. Yeah, I was at an agency where I was remote too. So your daughter had much creative input into the app, like ideas for Joey's appearance. My firstborn daughter, she is about to turn 3. She's like 2.5. So she also has autism, and she's still mostly nonverbal. So she hasn't really watched my videos, but it's kind of funny because like my younger daughter, who's a little over 18 months now. Actually, yeah, she's about to turn 2. She watched, like, she my wife would be like, what's daddy, where does daddy work? And she goes, TikTok. so so she definitely like knows that I'm on TikTok, I guess, and she's seen like Joey, and then she's called it a camel. So it has like camel vibes, right? There's like a hump and there's like colors to it, but yeah, there was a moment where I was like, it's not a camel, I need to redesign it. I was just like steady. But yeah, that's it. Dad life, This looks so cool. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, I'm super sorry about this, but my brain is just not working today. So I'm gonna log off now, and I think I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. Okay. So appreciate y'all hanging with me, and yeah, sorry I was a little out of it today, but I'll be back and large and in charge tomorrow. Okay. So you all have a great day, and yeah, it's gonna be available on the App Store and Android by the end of the month is the plan. So on beta. So yeah, bye everybody. Have a good day.